Did you know me and Yuki are twins?
Nice.
Go ahead.
Don't we look so much alike?
She got all the genes.
Absolutely not.
I think we look so much alike.
All right, y'all ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
You just count me down and we'll go.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, we are back again. This is segment number dos, as they say in Espanol. We're here with, if you want to introduce yourselves, that's cool. If you want to remain anonymous,
Zach.
that's cool too.
I'm
We got
Winter.
Zach and Winter, two lovebirds. There's no quarrel amongst them. Their love endureth forever, and it burns true. Guys, we're here today. You're the second group of people we've interviewed, and we just had a few questions. We appreciate your time. We've noticed an influx of people selling cars online. Do you have any thoughts or predictions as to why this is happening?
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people just want to sell their cars, right? They're sick and tired, they're bored of them. I mean, that's what I'm personally doing. I'm personally selling some of my cars too.
In Winter?
I just got bored of them.
Maybe they don't know that Larry's is up there. They can sell them to us, and we'll sell them for them. We'll be the middleman.
Oh, nice.
Maybe they don't know that.
Oh, that's a good self promo. I love that. So word on the street is a lot of people are selling their cars to get this monopoly money, and then they're jumping ship. They're hopping on the next boat out of here. Thoughts?
Oh, I don't know anything about no monopoly money. I just
Me
know
neither.
about the cold hard cash that we can make selling them for them.
At Larry's car sale.
At Larry's Cars and Postal 940.
Excellent.
Make sure they hear that. Postal 940 is where Larry's at.
Postal 940. You heard it here first, folks. All right. So moving on. The two of you, I've known you for quite some time. We're truly good friends, and I hold you very dear to my heart. Out of curiosity, how long have you been in this city?
Are we talking overall, or are we talking...
Oh, we're talking overall, buddy. We're talking like 2 years, 4 years,
3.
27 years, 3 years.
I've been here for a month and a half.
Okay. And, collectively, what are some of the drastic changes you've seen, good or bad?
That's a question.
More of a him question.
Yeah.
That's a question, huh?
Take your time. It's okay.
The
While he's
most
thinking,
drastic change that I've seen is the turf system. That's
turf system. Touch up on that a little bit for us non-criminals who have no clue what the fuck that is.
You see, I would, but I don't want PD seeing this interview and figuring out a little bit about it. You know what I mean? But
meaning that it was taken away?
No, it was completely changed, like 180. Like, it was bad, and then it was good, and then it was perfect, and then it was bad, and now it's bad again. It's okay. Correction. It's acceptable now. But it creates no interaction between gangs. Like, there's very, very little.
Interesting. And Winter, what about you? I think you had something to say as well.
I was gonna say I wish there was changes, but in my month being here, I haven't seen any. So
interesting. The last big thing. My friends in here. My friends.
Summer update.
We have. Yeah, it might be a little bit too late. Summer update. We were here on day 2 of the 4th rendition here in Los Santos, and our friend here in the pink hair that there was 250 out of 250 with 40 people additionally trying to fly in. And then now we're anywhere close to that. And do you have any friends personally that have just completely flown out of the city? And if so, why?
I tried to bring somebody in here, and she said she didn't like that if you don't have like if you don't have money put into the clothing, you can't wear anything.
That is a good point.
Because she didn't want to like fly in and pay 60,
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. So she left.
Yeah. I think Savvy here, you could probably touch up on that as well, because this being number 18 for us, the clothing options here are less than lackluster. For someone like me, I'll throw on whatever the fuck I want to throw on. I don't care. But
Wait.
for, the prioritized females and, we'll include them as well, that actually care. Oh yeah, the options are absolutely
Well, how do you
fucking
think I feel?
terrible.
I flew here from being the clothing person in the city I was
Mm-hmm.
at
Oh yeah,
to,
I might have met you there. I think
maybe.
we've discussed that.
I
Yeah.
think that as far as the clothing goes, if you don't pay that for the high end stores, you definitely have minimal options. And,
Minimal if
I've
nothing,
had
yeah.
a lot of people, especially for like different body types, smaller body types don't tend to have as much in there for, non-exclusive shopping. So, if you're just going to shop at, Binko, you're probably
Mm-hmm.
not going to find a lot of options.
Oh yeah.
You're going to have to get very creative. And, as they've expressed, $30 to shop at more expensive stores is a lot of money, especially if, you're not,
And it's
you don't have anything
reoccurring.
else
It's
to
not
really do.
once.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's insane. That is
I also
insane.
feel, adding on to there's nothing else really to do. I feel like it's very car
Mm-hmm.
centric, so there's
Oh, it
not
is, yeah.
really like if I wanted to like dress up for stuff, it's hard to do that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And
I
that's why
agree.
people aren't really, sticking around, especially women. Like
Oh yeah.
the person
There's
I brought
not a
in was a
lot here.
woman.
That's for sure. There's not a lot here.
We are a rare breed.
I also
Oh.
feel like another thing is people talk too freely and people want like, more serious places.
Oh, yeah, serious. We haven't met a lot of those either.
Yeah.
At
There's not many,
pretty much at all, yeah.
if
Pretty
any.
much, yeah. Yeah, if any. Yeah, this was a complete 180 versus where all of us come from
Yeah,
prior.
me too. Because I've been
Hey,
in
Mr.
the
Purse
place with no
Mask, I need you to
pixels.
stay here.
My ice cream's about to come in like 3 minutes.
Ice cream?
I
What
want
the
some
fuck?
ice cream. What the fart?
Yeah, share it with us.
No.
Okay. Okay. Anyway. All right. So, Mr. Zach, do you have any friends that have left the city? And if so, why?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay. What was that?
So, a lot of people just get burnt out, I guess is the best way to put it, right? They fly into the city. It's been practically the same city for the last 3 years, right?
Nothing has changed.
Nothing major.
That is absolutely insane. So here was the math that that I did with our first interview that we had, right? And you might even know this as well because you're into cars from what I know. Explain how the tickets work here for cars, right? So there's like super VIP or mastery or whatever the fuck it is.
So super tickets are tickets that cost 100 Monopoly, right?
100 Monopoly, okay.
It allows you to purchase one car. It gives you a
Okay.
ticket to purchase one vehicle that is considered a super ticket car. VIP is the same thing that costs, I think, 30, 20, 30, I don't know.
Okay. So
and allows
somewhere
you to
in
buy
between the
one.
ballpark of like 30 to
$20,
$100, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. And
it allows you to buy that one car, and that's it. And then you lose the ticket, and you get the car. But on top of that, you also have to spend in city to be able to get the car.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But there's also another form of ticket for cars.
Okay.
There is it's considered an import ticket. It costs 400 Monopoly, and you can bring in any car. 400 Monopoly, yeah. You can bring in any car in the city.
But then you still have to buy it?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. If you 400 ticket a car, you just get it, and it's $1 in pound. So, there's perks to it, right? You can bring in any car into the city, right? As long as it's, as long as it's a look-alike, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah. It's got to be D-badge and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay.
But other than that, there are people that would rather import some of the super ticket cards just because of how much they cost in the city.
Okay.
Like right
So
now,
you
I'm
know
looking at the
these
catalog.
people that have 400 ticketed a car, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Our
I've
our gang has a
personally-
400 ticket truck.
Yeah.
Has one. Okay, and then name some
Well,
more.
They bought all 5.
Yeah,
Oh
we bought
wait,
all
so
5,
four,
but
so five
no,
400 ticket cars,
no.
$2,000.
It was one 400 ticket for 100 tickets.
That
So it was 800
blows my
total.
mind.
But
Okay.
then, I mean, think about. I mean, I know one off the top of my head. I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
That's
10,
a
11,
copious amount.
12 people. Well, 12 cars that have been brought in by people that I know, and that's just like the ones that I know of.
My
And that's-
Kuromi car was one. I paid
Well, no, that wasn't
Oh
100.
400
my
ticketed.
No, somebody
No,
did
no.
bring that in. Somebody said they did.
No. That was 3.0.
Oh.
Okay. So we're saying, and I quote, nothing has changed drastically for the benefit of the community in 3+ years, even though all of these tickets are being sold, right?
I mean, realistically, in my opinion, right? The city has turned for because when I first flew into the city, there was a lot more roly-poly. There was a lot more people who care. There wasn't as much shooting. But this is slowly what the city's evolving to: is shooting and more casual conversation.
Semi-serious, as they call it.
Less than semi.
Yeah. This is nowhere
almost
close
like
to
100K
semi-serious.
city.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I get shot
But-
just for standing there.
Yep.
But in regards to that, right? I mean, the city has had its just absolute downs. This isn't even the worst I've seen the city. And
Oh,
no,
this
it's
is
back
not.
into-
Okay.
No. This isn't even close to the worst I've seen the city. At one point the city had 22 pop max on a weekend.
Oh, that's terrible.
And then they did a big community change. The city did some renovations and some construction.
Okay.
And I mean, the pop came back. The city was
And when was
great
this?
again. In the middle of 3.0.
Okay. So we're about. So what's that like? Leadway 6 months, 7
Year and
months
a
ago,
half.
something like that.
Year and a half.
Oh, a year and a half. Okay.
Year
So
and a half, 2
you're
years ago.
telling me a year and a half has passed, and this is what I've gathered. A year and a half has passed. Several super tickets, several of these VIP mastery
100%.
ticket,
Probably over,
and nothing
probably
has
over
been
70.
reinvested.
I don't want to say that, right?
Yeah,
But
I'm
I
saying like
stuff has.
it has. I would agree to that. I would agree to that. But in my experience, personally, for the low price, I mean, this is a lot of money to some people, but for a lot of us, $500, the entire city of Los Santos that we're standing right now could look completely different. Why do you think that hasn't been done?
Laziness.
Yeah,
Well,
I would agree.
That. It's also just
Agreed.
Well, I don't agree. I agreed, yeah, a little bit, but it's more so
Lack of
like
communication.
yes, that's the big thing.
Uh-huh.
I mean, to be
um,
fair though, there's no lack of communication when business owners like Larry's have been asking for maybe RVs not to like pop up on top of us while we're selling cars, and we get told
Mhm.
no.
So that kind of just puts your interest down the drain. You know what I mean? Like, if you're sitting there trying to seriously sell a car and a fucking RV just falls from the sky, like that's why can that not be dealt with?
They said because Harmony was too big, the building, but I barely see anybody at Harmony.
Okay.
But
all right.
we're always at Larry's.
Okay. So, I guess collectively, what needs to change or what needs to be implemented, in your professional opinion, to rejuvenate, revise, and revamp everything?
Realistically, the city needs just an overhaul a little bit.
Yeah.
In terms of just stuff to do. I mean, I know
Yeah.
from the grapevine, I've heard that there's big heist changes coming soon, which will bring back a lot of people.
Tailored
but
strictly towards criminals.
I feel like there should be more civilian stuff too.
Correct.
there will be.
Correct.
He always whenever Big Man brings in crim stuff, he also updates civilian stuff and brings
Okay.
civilian
Well, that's
stuff up
nice
to
to hear.
speed.
That's nice to hear. Okay.
So I mean, last time that the city got like this, it got. I mean, like I said, it got to 20 pop, and then all of a sudden, big man put in a big, I mean, a massive renovation to the city, and it brought the city back to from like 20 to like 180, 190.
That would be excellent.
And but I also feel like to fix it needs to be less shooter focused.
Okay. So
there
how,
needs to be,
in your opinion,
I mean,
how does that change? How does that change? There needs to be like
there needs
government
to be some
changes and Bible rules. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You can't have Owen Busy
I mean,
out here running rampant in the streets.
I mean,
Yeah,
busy,
people just
busy's busy. It is
taking
what it is, right?
cars with a plane with a hook on it.
Chinook,
Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
But
blame
in
Owen
regards
for that
to
one.
that, right? In regards to that, right? I mean, you're always gonna have the people that are here for that sort of stuff, right? And I don't see a problem with that, right?
No,
in
not
terms
at all.
of longevity, right? Because it still brings people in. But I feel like that the focus needs to switch from shooting and all that sort of stuff to Romeo Pasta, right?
Oh yeah.
There needs to be
I get it.
more
I get
focus
it.
on that. But the thing is if that changes, then this city's we're gonna see a major turn in the city if it does do that, because over the past 3 years,
I
it's
mean,
become
maybe for the
accustomed
best
to.
though.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying that, but the past 3 years, people have become accustomed to this, right?
So you're saying
I'd say
by
I'd
simple,
say for the past year, it's been like this.
so by simply implementing free, these are free, no money, no GC, no fucking whatever, just by simply revising the SOPs, you think that would benefit the community as a whole?
I mean, no. To be honest, no. Because
In a
it's not
step in the right direction,
a step in the right direction. Yes. A step in the. I mean, yes and no, right? I'm personally not here to shoot, right? But this is classified nowadays as a shooter city, right? But in regards to that, right, like, I don't think that just changing the Bible verses or government stepping in more will change that. And I think realistically it needs to. I don't think that's going to change for the city, and it really sucks that it's not. But I mean, that's just what this city has become over the past 3 years, right? 3.0, from 2.0 to 3.0, it was a lot more roly-poly focused. And then 3.0, it started to become a little bit more shooting focused. And as 3.0 progressed, it became more and more shooting focused.
Okay.
Which, like I said, is not necessarily a bad thing, right?
Correct. Yeah.
But I feel like that there's no reward, or not even reward, just like
something to gain by
roly poly, right?
You're right. Wow.
Do you think that it's the people that need to change as well, along with the
100%.
roly-poly rules?
100%. But the thing is that then that'll
and do you feel that's possible?
Well, guys, you heard it. He doesn't want to say it, but I'll say it, and he means no. He means no.
No, okay, correct. No, I don't. I feel like that a lot of people could. I feel like a lot of people are getting bored of what the city has become.
Oh yeah.
And what the focus of the city is, right? So I feel like if people start to realize, like, hey, we can start doing this instead. Like the other day, I had a full-on interaction with a different gang. It was great. But
wow.
You
don't see that often.
It just needs to take a step in that direction, and the city will slowly start doing that once all the bad actors.
And you would have thought that would have been the number one priority at said community hall meeting, but instead it was
gangs and cars and PD.
That's it. Yeah, it was just, hey, we want more Bobcat loot. Hey, make the bank do this. Hey, do this, and it like the repetitive answer was, "We'll take that into consideration." There was
Yeah.
no validity
so
behind
well,
any of the
so
answers
within
whatsoever.
that, was it who hosted it? Was it Big Man or was it Tommy?
Well,
No, it was
no, it was like
what's his face? I forgot.
the
Tommy,
people.
the
It was just the
CM.
people. Yeah, I think it was Tommy. Yeah, it was
Okay,
Tommy,
yeah.
but
So if it was
Big Man was
Tommy,
there.
so yeah, but if he's there, he's sitting there taking notes and seeing what the community wants. Because I've been a part of a ton, so many community meetings because it happens,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Same.
It was D
And
Blaze. That's who it was. D Blaze.
oh, it was Blaze.
Oh, there
It was
you go.
Blaze. Okay. Blaze hosted it. So I mean, the thing is he that's all he can say is we'll take it into consideration, right? Because he can't make the changes personally. If Big Man is sitting there, he's taking notes and seeing what the community wants, and then those actions will be taken.
Why do
I
you
can
think
promise
that his voice was not heard from the bleeding, outraged, and bored community? Why, why was nothing ever voiced?
In what regard?
Well, you
From
know,
Big Man?
if I'm a big man and I have
Mm-hmm.
all of this feedback coming from the community, I would show my face. I would stand there 10 toes down, and I
You did
would
last time.
further discuss as to why the community felt something needed to change, and we would go into great detail instead of cutting it off at the source saying we'll take that into consideration.
Well, I mean, but so within that, Big Man will reach out to you if you made a
Okay.
suggestion. I mean, he's done it in the past, right? I mean, he's doing it with the car. I mean, mind you, it's cars, right? But he's doing it with the cars currently. Right?
Okay.
Think about not the last restock, but the last buff list, right?
Oh yeah, we were there.
He reached out and was like, well, I reached out and I said, hey, can I work on some of these? Here's some examples of what I can do, and yada yada yada. And he said, sure. And I mean, the thing is, yes, he makes a lot of, well, a fuck ton of money from the city. Personally, I've spent way too much on the city. And that's just me, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into numbers because it's a lot more than
Oh,
like
I'm sure
to
it's an
admit.
ungodly
But
amount.
actually, you know what? I'll let you take one guess, and I'll say higher or lower.
$4,200.
Higher.
Well, that's absurd.
That's over 3 years.
Yeah, and you've seen relatively nothing from it.
Yeah, but I keep coming back.
Exactly,
I've
exactly, and that's why
so,
we're
but,
doing
okay.
this.
He pulled
That's-
me
But the
into
correction-
here. I want to
but
let
the
you
cor-
guys know
yes.
for the
Correction,
record.
correction.
Oh,
So
we know where you come from.
I
Yeah.
have gone to other cities, right? A lot of other cities. I was in a few gated cities. I was in a few public cities, right? I've been around in my time because I've left this city 3 times so far, 2 times so far.
Hey, can you do
One was to go to the city of prodigies, right?
Oh yeah.
And
Talk about a good city. Lord
No.
have mercy.
I disagree.
Well, for what you can do there, it is 30-fold times better what you can do here for the low price of about $1,000.
To be
Well,
fair,
yes,
to
but
be
the
fair,
thing
I
is
like
it's
the
not-
Echoes place.
Yeah, but okay, correction. So I moved over to the city of prodigies, right? And this was in their second iteration.
Mm-hmm.
Within a month, 1 month, I
Mhm.
had done every single thing that I could there.
Okay.
I had an X-class car. I hit every bank there.
Mhm.
I boosted all the way up to X class. S plus was theirs, right? And then I had nothing to do, right?
Okay. Fair.
In the 3 years that I've been in this city, me personally, there is still heists I haven't done.
Okay. Okay.
Mind you, I haven't shot to go do those heists, right?
Yeah.
But like, I haven't personally. I don't think anyone in city has hit casino. I don't think
Ooh.
anyone. I don't think. I personally have hit Big Bank once, and I didn't really hit it. I was just a driver for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure to blur his face this time.
Oh no, I don't care. This is all previous life, right? I mean, I don't give. The thing I called 911 and try and get myself off. I don't care.
Okay.
In this city, I've hit Fleekas, I've hit Polito, In this iteration of the city, I've hit Leak as I've hit Toledo. And I just haven't done boosting or anything like that, right? But that doesn't mean that there's nothing. There is so much to do in this city.
Yeah.
There is so much. It just needs to be done in a more active way.
Wow. Folks, in conclusion, you heard it here from the two people, Zach and Winter.
Who work at Larry's used cars at Postal 940.
Yep. This was a very, oh my goodness, this was a great interview. We really do appreciate the feedback you've given us. We appreciate your time first and foremost. We're hoping that if we record this all and compile it into, some sort of montage like we're Call of Duty FaZe Clan, that maybe something can be done, but who knows?
You gotta put Subway Surfers under it.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to splice
video.
Exactly. We're gonna have to put a Kai Cenat reaction video on the top panel of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, long story short, we really do appreciate your time, and we're trying to make some changes around here. We're trying to get the word out there, if you will. So we do thank you here at Weazel News.
The thing is it's also before you cut off the cameras.
Yeah.
I do hope the city changes for the better. Obviously, right? I want the city to be what it used to be, but you can't live in nostalgia. You can't compare it to other cities because it's its own unique fucking shit blend of a city, right?
Oh yeah.
So I want to see it change. Nope, I want to see it change. But we'll see where what this upcoming big change apparently that's been rumored comes to.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
To be fair,
summer event or a summer change,
it'll be a summer change. Most likely summer. If summer hasn't officially started yet for a lot of people, so
okay.
Well, we'll see. We'll see when it gets released.
We will see, and we'll bleed until then, guys. You've heard it here first. Weazel News. I'm your news anchor, Noodle, CFO of Weazel News, owner of Burger Shot as well. Come down to Burger Shot. We'll hire you on. I will tell you, we're not going to pay 98% like Cluck and Bell because you can't make fucking money that way. That's absolutely ridiculous. But guys, we'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye. We appreciate the interview. We really
summer update, more like some bullshit.
You got used car dealers. We're the biggest yappers in the city.
Excellent. There's more to come as well, and more to come meaning we're gonna go